Yeah, good day, my viewers. This video is in continuations of WAEC 2023 Mathematics Paper Review. In the previous video that I uploaded, we stopped at question number 10. So we continue at question number 11 of the same objective question. Okay, let's have question number 11. We are asked that if m ratio n is equals to 2 whole number 1 over 3 ratio 1 whole number 1 over 5 and n ratio q is equals to 1 whole number 1 over 2 ratio 1 whole number 1 over 3. He has to find q ratio n. Okay, let's put down the solution. So don't forget, ratio can still be expressed as division, so that m ratio n will be restated as m divided by n. Okay, and you have this to be equal to the mixed fraction here can be converted to improper fraction, so that you have 3 times 2, okay, plus 1. That gives you what? That gives you 6, 7, then 7 over 3. So you have 7 all over 3 divided by 5 times 1 plus 1, that is 6. So you have 6 all over 5. Okay, so this is equal to 7 all over 3 times the inverse of this, that's 5 all over 6. Okay, and this will give you, this will give you 35 all over 18. Now let's look at n ratio q. N ratio q can still be written as n all over q, so which is equals to, convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction. So you have 2 times 1, that's 2, plus 1, that's 3. You have 3 all over 2, same way, divided by 3 times 1, that's 1, that's 3, plus 1, that's 4, divided by 4 over 3. And this is equals to 3 all over 2 multiplied by, because you're going to take the inverse of this, so that the sign here will change from division to multiplication. So you have 3 all over 4, and this will give you 9 all over 8. Okay, now we are asked to find q ratio m. Q ratio m, which can still be written as q divided by m, okay, which is as the same thing as q all over n multiplied by n all over m. Okay, look at it very well, because if you cancel n here, you still have q all over m, so that you have this and this. However, you are asked to find this all over this. Then we have determined this, we have determined n over q, but we have q over n here. Therefore, if you take the inverse of this, the inverse of this, okay, will be equals to, the inverse of this will be equal to, the inverse of this will implies 8 over 9, and the inverse of this will implies 18 over 35. Okay, inverse, with that is n all over m. Okay, this will be q all over n. Okay, and so therefore you have q over m to be equal to q over n, which is 8 all over 9, multiplied by n over m, which is 18 all over 35. So you have 18 all over 35. Okay, and you know 9 here, 1, 9 goes here, 2. So therefore you have this to be equal to 8 times 2, that's 16. Then you have 1 times 35, 35. So you have 16 all over 35, which is the same thing as this whole equation is the same thing as q ratio n equal to 16 ratio 35. If you check the option, among the options, the correct option is C. C is the correct option. Okay. Now let's look at question number 12. 1/3 of the sum of two numbers is 12. Thrice their difference is 12. Find the numbers. Okay. Let the numbers be x and y. Let the two numbers be x and y. And let's assume that, I want to assume that x is greater than y. Okay. Now by interpretation, we are told that 1/3 of the sum of these two numbers is equal to 12. That means that uh, I'm answering question number 12. Okay, take note. That means that 1 over 3 of their sum, which is x plus y, is equal to 12. Okay, reading further, we are told that thrice their difference is 12. Thrice, that means 3 times their difference is equal to what? 12. Okay, if you multiply the whole equation by 3, it implies that, I mean, this first equation by 3, it implies that x plus y is equal to what? That's 36. Okay, now you divide this second equation by 3. That will give you x minus y equal to what? Equal to 4. And the next thing to do is to subtract this equation, call this equation 1, call this equation 2. Subtract equation 1, I mean 2 from 1. So you have this, or add equation, just let add. By adding, you have 36 plus 4, that's 40, equal to then y plus this, y plus y minus y, that gives you 0, and x plus x, that gives you 2x. So therefore, you have x to be equal to 20. Okay, and put x equal to 20, put x equal to 20 in any of equation, either equation 1 or 2. Let's put it in equation 1 now, in 1, so that you have it to imply 20 plus y equals to 36. And from there, you have y to be equal to 36 minus 20, that will give you 16. Therefore, you have x to be equal to 20 and y to be equal to 16. So you have 20 comma 16, or 20 and 16. Okay, let's look at the options. You have 20 and 16, that's option B. Option B is the correct answer. Okay, so in question number 13, we have to find the quadratic equation whose roots are 1 all over 3 and negative 3 all over 4. So if the quadratic equation is written in y, it does mean that y is equals to 2 over 3, or y is equals to minus 3 over 4. If you multiply both sides for this equation, if you multiply both sides by 3, you have 3y equals to 2. Then if you multiply both sides by 4 here, you have 4y equals to negative 3. Okay, now if you equate this to 0, you have 3y minus 2 equal to 0, or 4y plus 3 equal to 0. What this means is that, okay, what this means, and for this to be equal to 0, or this to be equal to 0, their product will be equal to 0. So you have 3y minus 2, okay, into bracket, open another bracket, 4y plus 3, close bracket, equal to 0. And by the way of clearing the bracket, if you multiply this, if you distribute this over this, that is 3y distributed over 4y plus 3, then minus 2y, minus 2 distributed over 4y plus 3 equal to 0. So you have 3y times 4y, that gives you 12y squared. 3y times 3, that gives you 9y. Then you have minus 2 times 4y, that gives you minus 8y. Minus 2 times 3, that gives you negative 6. Everything equal to 0. Okay? And now, the next thing to do is to add up what we need to add up, the like terms. So we have 12y squared, then negative, okay, so this is plus 9y, plus 3y times 3, that will give you plus y, plus 9y. Okay? So you have plus 9y minus 8y, that will give you y. Okay, then negative 6 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. Let's look at the option that is as this among the options we have under the question. So that's option C. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Now let's go to the next question, which in question number 14, we are asked to make S the subject of formula in relation y equal to ax raised to power 3 minus b equal to, all over 3z. Okay? Yeah, and we have to make x the subject of formula. If we cross multiply, these are the same thing as y over 1. If we cross multiply, we have 3yz equal to ax cubed minus b. Okay, and if you take uh if you bring b here, so you have 3yz plus b equal to as raised to the power 3 or as cubed. Okay, and this can still be written as okay, divide a by both side by a. If you divide both side by a, you have everything. If a cancel a, then you have this, then you have x raised to the power 3 equal to 3yz plus 3yz plus b, everything all over a. And if you take the cube root of both sides, that is cube root of this, cube root of this. Cube root we cancel cube, so that you have x is equals to cube root of 3yz plus b all over a. So let's look at the correct option. Among the options, we have option B. Option B is the correct option. Okay, so that's question number 14. Now, in question number 15, we are told that the price of a shoe was decreased by 22% if the new price was $27.30. What was the original price? Okay, that's question number 15. Let the original price, let the original price be X. Okay, and if the price is reduced, okay, by 22, the original price is reduced by 22%. So you have 22%, which is written as 22 over 100, okay, of x, that is 22% multiplied by x, is equals to percentage decrease in price, in the price. Okay, now if this is the percentage decrease in the price, then it means that um so if this is the decrease in the price, it means that the original price, which is x, minus the decrease in price, which is this, okay, which can still be written as 22x all over 100, okay, will give us the new price. And the new price is already given in the question. It's given as $27.30. So you have 27.30, okay? And these are the same thing as, this can still be expressed as x, all, yes. You have, if you take the LCM, let's take the LCM. So you have 100x minus 22x. So all over 100, everything equals to 27.30. Okay, and if you cross multiply both sides, you have yes, 100x minus 22. This will give you 78x. Okay, then by virtue of cross multiplication, straight you have this to be equal to 27. Then multiply 27.30 multiplied by 100. The decimal point will be shifted 2 times, so you have 2730. Okay, and your x is equals to 27, and this 2730, okay, divided by 78. Okay, and you have to press calculator. Let's press calculator at this step, so that you have 2730 divided by 78. So that's 35. So you have x to be equal to 35. So therefore, x is equal to $35. Okay, x is equal to $35. So let's look at the correct option. Okay, yeah, that's option D. Option D is the correct option. And that ends this video. Thank you so much. Be on the watch out for the next video on this WAEC 2023 mathematics paper review. Thank you so much. Also, do not forget to share with the students or learners, colleagues that are around you. Share with them and like this video so that YouTube will recommend it to people that need it, people that are in need of it. Thank you so much.